For decades, astronauts have stunned urologists for never having prostate or kidney issues. Even though they float in space, which should make it much harder to empty everything out, they still have a super strong flow. And it is all down to this one simple ingredient they put in the water they drink. Something that has no taste, yet it turns anything you drink, be it beer, coffee, tea, or water, into the fastest, strongest pees of your life. If it can make astronauts pee with so much power in zero gravity, imagine what it can do when you use it on the Earth. As hundreds of thousands of men are already using this clean drink hack to enjoy a steady urine flow whenever they want, many doctors suspect this could be the secret to ending prostate problems once and for all, as any man, no matter their age or condition, can use this inexpensive, NASA-inspired solution without even having to get up from their couch. It's that easy. Once you see with your own eyes what I'm talking about, you'll be able to take full control of your bladder, pee like a fire hose, boost your libido, and add years of good sex, restful sleep, and unlimited freedom to your life. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the real root cause of prostate enlargement and BPH. Believe me, it is not what you think it is. I myself, after years of research, was surprised to find out how little it has to do with age. The truth is, it goes much deeper, and it's affecting every organ in your body, as well as your libido, strength, and stamina. Listen, despite what you've been led to believe by experts or big pharma, your prostate getting bigger is not a normal part of aging. In fact, as recent studies from Harvard Medical School have shown, as well as my own personal research, the real cause of prostate enlargement is linked to mineral buildup that is lurking in your urinary system right now, coating the walls of your bladder and filling your prostate with toxic, limestone-like deposits that hang heavy, adding constant pressure to your urethra. Once you understand exactly what is happening in your body, you will have the power to take full control of your bladder and even support your kidneys to eliminate infections and stones. And like so many of my patients, you'll free yourself from anxiety and fatigue, regaining your vitality, sex drive, and endurance, way beyond the very best days of your youth. No matter if you're 40, 70, or 80 years old, and no matter how long you've been suffering from prostate enlargement. Just imagine what it would feel like to not waste countless hours in the restroom, struggling to push out a few drops of pee and maintain a steady stream. To never fear that you'll walk into a room, feel a drop of urine drop down your leg, and risk getting embarrassed in front of everyone. Just imagine never having to worry about health complications like urinary tract infections, painful bladder stones, aggressive kidney diseases, or ending up in diapers. Or about the fact that you'll see only pity in your partner's eyes instead of desire, or that you'll be seen as senile by those around you. Instead, you wake up refreshed and full of energy. You pee like a racehorse and enjoy the power and endurance of a young man, adding years of good sex, undisturbed sleep, and independence to your life. Just like over 185,600 men every treatment out there and nothing works. And especially when healthcare is so expensive and you are at the end of your wallet. The truth is, James was at his wit's end. He had already seen 8 doctors before. He couldn't afford surgery or any expensive treatments. Also, he had already tried every combination of just about everything. Even so, I was determined to help him, just like I had done with all my patients. It wasn't going to be easy, but there was no way we were going to give up when everyone else had. And good thing we didn't, because soon enough, the prostate shrinking solution that would help him and men like him came from the most unexpected place. You see, one day, James saw a map of the BPH incidence on my wall. Now, as a geography professor, James was just crazy about maps. So in between tests, he pulled his phone out and showed me another map that was very similar to the one I had on my wall. Look at this, Doc. Don't you think it's odd? That map shows the areas with the highest BPH incidence rates, and this map shows the areas where the water was tested and came positive for this. And they matched almost perfectly. When I saw the 2 maps side by side, something just clicked in my mind. Because what I kept noticing about cases like James was that while they were different when it came to their age and lifestyle, they had one thing in common. They came from specific areas of the country. I felt that we were onto something. Now, as a urologist deeply involved in alternative advanced patient care and robotic surgery, I've found that some of the most groundbreaking innovations come as an answer to a simple question. And the question that helped me unlock the mystery of how an enlarged prostate could be fixed for good was indeed one so elementary, it almost seemed, well, silly. Why do we pee? Why does our body choose to do this in the first place? The answer is equally simple. Your body does this to eliminate toxins from your system. So what is happening when your body always feels the urge to pee? My first assumption was that in the case of BPH, the body can't stop peeing because it is desperately trying to eliminate something that it considers to be very toxic. But what? My second assumption was that this very toxic something comes from the outside, and it has to do with the maps that James showed us. So I started digging deeper. I looked over the map showing the incidence rates of BPH in America again, and saw how well they matched up with the water hardness map. All the numbers, statistics, and scientific studies were pointing out that the answer is in the water, or in the tap water to be more precise. Harvard was one of the first publications who pulled the alarm. In America, the hard water is filled with solid, microscopic matter like calcium carbonate. This solid, microscopic matter from the water or mineral buildup can stick to the walls of your bladder and all around your urinary system, just like limestone sticks to pipes. Picture this. In time, it builds up, creating a constant pressure, coating your prostate and making it larger. Prostate becomes engorged with this mineral buildup and makes you pee more in a desperate attempt to flush those minerals out. More and more honest and brave independent researchers are doing their best to gather data about how the water quality is directly related to the BPH incidence rate. But their good intentions aren't enough to fix the harm that toxic mineral-filled water is causing to American men. Government officials are keeping silent on the matter because they most likely don't want to be held accountable. The truth is, it would take around 200 years to fully repair and replace America's water infrastructure, and the estimated cost of this repair and replacement is around $1 trillion. space missions to keep their astronauts healthy. Remember, there's a catch when it comes to addressing BPH. It matters where the iodine is sourced. So don't go out and buy an iodine solution just yet, because it doesn't work like that. Iodine might be best known as a surefire disinfectant before surgeries, but what few people know is that its powers go way beyond that. Emergency authorities use it to disinfect and clean water to make it drinkable again when there are natural disasters. In the case of nuclear emergencies, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends the use of potassium iodine as a protection from radiation injuries. Most of all, iodine has an incredibly rapid effect against a wide variety of bacteria, viruses, fungi, and toxic minerals because it can quickly penetrate and neutralize foreign microorganisms in our bodies while sheltering our cells from damage. Epidemiological studies show an association between high iodine intake and a low risk of deadly prostate diseases, while underlining its benefits for men suffering from an enlarged prostate. In fact, iodine has been shown to considerably improve urine flow rates in BPH sufferers. Iodine also helps prevent tract infections and improves semen quality. Your thyroid gland requires iodine to produce the hormones T3 and T4, both of which help control your libido and stamina, your weight, and energy levels. I've seen male patients who lack iodine deal with erectile dysfunction, hair loss, and extreme fatigue. Now here's the most interesting fact. While 10% of iodine is used by the thyroid, the other 90% is excreted in the urine. This means that once present in your body, iodine quickly passes into your pee and travels along with it through your prostate, bladder, and urinary tract, leaving everything clean and free of inflammation. You might assume you're swimming in iodine by having iodized salt in your food. Well, not really. Since U.S. manufacturers aren't required to use this type of salt for processed foods, you might be far from the daily recommended amount. Some studies show that we've been sliding towards iodine deficiency since the 1970s, when researchers from the University of Texas at Arlington tested 88 samples of table salt. They found that half contained less than the FDA recommended amount of iodine. This leads to no fewer than 2 billion people suffering from iodine deficiency. Even if you could find a table salt that has enough iodine in it, it would not help with your enlarged prostate. That's because, as I mentioned before, it's crucial where the iodine comes from. The only iodine that has power to penetrate and dissolve the limestone-like coating is the iodine that comes from certain types of seaweed. Pharmaceutical researchers at the University of Florida say there's one particular species of seaweed that helps protect various organs from chronic disease and fight prostate growth efficiently. Japanese men eat it all the time. No wonder their daily intake of iodine is 25-fold higher than men in Western countries. In fact, in Japan, only 12% of men are affected by BPH in old age, while in America, the numbers soared to 80%. Hard to think this is just a coincidence. This special algae is called noriyaki leaf, and the medical findings suggest it's difficult to find a more concentrated form of iodine anywhere else. Noriyaki can clear arteries of cholesterol while helping blood circulate freely and purify your system of toxic mineral buildup. To make the formula even stronger and to increase the quantity of natural iodine needed to destroy years of limescale deposits, we also added wakame. This type of seaweed has been cultivated in Japan and Korea for centuries and has a stellar nutrient profile, chock full of iodine. The iodine growth or abnormal developments, more PSA is released, and bladder wrack has the amazing ability to lower PSA and fight prostate enlargement. That in some countries, it's considered illegal to buy, sell, or carry its seeds. The tree is called neem, and it has left Asian medical scientists dumbfounded when it proved it can reduce prostate tumors by up to 70%. It has antibacterial, antiviral, and antimicrobial properties which aid in UTI treatment. It was not easy to find the right process to dilute and extract neem essence, nor was it easy to find a supplier at a reasonable price. We can honestly say that managing to complete our formula with neem was one of the greatest accomplishments of our team. Last but not least, we also wanted to help you boost your libido and increase your stamina. I know how important a healthy sex drive is for my male patients. That's why we decided to use pomegranate extract. Pomegranate extract can increase testosterone by 25% in just 2 weeks. It also boosts nitric oxide levels, the natural chemical in your body that controls the muscles in your genitals to make them flex. If your body does not produce enough nitric oxide, your penis will struggle to become hard and strong. At the same time, this notable fruit reduces estrogen, the female hormone, and protects androgen, the male hormone. This means a higher libido and stamina. After adding the last touches to the formula, there was one more thing to do. Make sure it works for men of all ages and conditions. We needed to test it on more men. dropper, VeraFlow. The only formula for prostate health that I would recommend to my patients, and the only 100% natural blend that addresses the root cause of an enlarged prostate, the solid, microscopic matter and toxic mineral buildup from hard water. Just take 1 full dropper per day in the morning. You can pour it directly into your mouth or put it in your tea, coffee, juice, or any other beverage you enjoy. Just make sure to shake the bottle well first so the ingredients can combine into an extra potent mix. This breakthrough prostate cleansing formula gathers 10 scientifically proven, extra strong ingredients that clear inflammation and flush out all the toxic mineral buildup from your system. Iodine and the 4 iodine-rich star seaweeds are most efficient and bioavailable in their liquid form, which is why the dropper brings such impressive results. Every dropper is manufactured in the USA in our FDA-registered and GMP certified facility under strict, sterile, and precise standards. This unique prostate formula is non-GMO and safe. It does not contain any dangerous stimulants or toxins and is not habit-forming. Since its release, it has provided relief for more than 185,600 men.
This isn't easy for me to say, but my prostate issues were so bad that I was actually considering wearing diapers. Imagine how relieved I was when the solution started working for me. I mean, from having to pee 25 times per day to just 5 or 7, that's a huge difference. I am so grateful to the doctor and his team.
I almost lost my job because of my prostate problems. My boss was always complaining that I was taking too many bathroom breaks. And sometimes I'd have to go in the middle of a really important meeting. I even overheard my colleagues gossiping and making fun of me. It made me feel so embarrassed and angry. But now I have full control of my bladder. No more kidney stones, and a new, better job. So thank you so much, doctor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the solution saved my marriage. I was grumpy all the time because of a constant urge to pee, and I had almost no sex drive. Make matters worse, when I finally got in bed with my wife, couldn't rise to the occasion. But after giving this method a try for a couple months, I'm back in action, and I feel better than ever.
By now, I'm guessing that you're probably ready to try this state-of-the-art solution for yourself. And why wouldn't you be? It is the first scientifically backed method that allows you to start shrinking your prostate and gain control over your bladder ultra fast. You'll finally regain your freedom, strength, and confidence. I'm sure that you can tell that I take pride in the work that I do. As one of America's leading urologists, my reputation is everything. And I would only ever attach my name to a product if I believe in it 100%, or to a product that I myself take every day. So with all that in mind, let's talk about how you can get this breakthrough prostate dropper today. First, you need to know that we absolutely refuse to cut any corners. With this breakthrough prostate dropper, you're always guaranteed a premium product that is clinically tested and proven to work. We've never spared any expense when it came to formulating it, especially since there are only a couple of laboratories in the world that can work with algae, iodine, and shilajit with such precision and care that they can keep their properties intact so they can do their job. Clear every trace of toxic mineral buildup and dissolve the limestone-like coating that's causing pressure on your bladder. The bottom line is, quality like this doesn't come cheap. However, when you compare the price of this anti-BPH breakthrough dropper with the dozens of formulations containing outdated, generic formulas that are barely any help, and given the lack of real solutions for prostate enlargement, we could easily offer this at a very high price. Also, after considering the results our customers have seen without having to take risky medication or go through uncomfortable analyses and checkups, most of them said they would pay for it without even blinking. Think about it. How much would you be willing to invest to pee with force whenever you want and enjoy the strength, energy, and libido of a young man every single day? Or how much would you be willing to invest to not have to run to the toilet all the time, be at risk for urinary tract infections, and best of all, never have to fear that you might end up leaking in front of everyone or wearing diapers? What would you be willing to spend if you were absolutely, positively sure this formula would do wonders for you? $300, $500, $700? But it's not my place to put a price on your health or on the peace of mind of being free from prostate enlargement. From the very beginning, this was about making it accessible for everyone. That's why we thought if we want to make it affordable for most men, but also cover the cost of the ingredients and at least part of the research time that we have invested, the retail value of the product should be $175. This is a genuine steal considering what this unique solution can do. However, as I said, our goal has always been to put this state-of-the-art prostate formula into the hands of as many men in need as possible. That's why we decided to cut the middleman and instead of selling it in stores, make it available only on our website and pass the savings on to you. This means you don't need to invest $170 to transform the health of your prostate, urinary tract, and kidneys, nor $150, nor $120. All we want is to cover the cost of the ingredients and keep this site running for as long as possible. And even though we'll have to charge $99 for one bottle soon, considering the price of the ingredients are rising due to fragile supply chains nowadays, and inflation is getting higher and higher. And $99 for one bottle is surely a lot less than a visit to the urologist or the annual price of BPH drugs. Today, and only on this website, you can get a bottle of VeraFlow for as little as $1.50 a day with our most popular package, which works out at only $49 per bottle. That's right, just $49 per bottle if you choose our popular 6-bottle package. This means you are saving no less than $200 with the 6-bottle package or $120 if you choose the 3-bottle package. If you order the smallest package, we will not be able to give you the big bulk discount and it will cost you slightly more. Even so, it's still a very small price for feeling comfortable every single day. And because my team and I are grateful you've made it this far into the presentation, if you order a 6-bottle package now, we'll not only give you a big discount, but also additional bonuses. And here's why it's such a good idea to go with the 6-bottle package. First of all, I can't tell you out of my good medical conscience that it only takes one bottle to achieve all the extraordinary results detailed above. Whoever promised you results overnight is not being truthful to you. The male urinary system is complex, and decades of toxin damage can't just be fixed right away. That's why we cannot, in good conscience, sell just one bottle. And while many of our users experience noticeable changes in as little as a few weeks, the real magic happens when you take it for at least 90 days. We've seen the effects on a lot of patients. That's why we would recommend you put one full dropper into any beverage of your choice daily for at least 90 days, just to make 100% sure you target every single trace of toxic mineral buildup attacking your prostate, urinary tract, or kidneys. Honestly, we cannot estimate exactly how much mineral buildup has accumulated at this point, nor how thick and hard the limestone-like coating that's covering your bladder is. This could depend on many factors like the area of the US you live in, how much tap water you've drank during your life, and even your immune system. But especially if you're over 40 years old, and if you drank or cooked with tap water for at least 3 years during your lifetime, we recommend you take this breakthrough prostate formula for at least 3 to 6 months. 6 months if you want to be sure that not a single trace of toxic mineral is left, no matter how much hard water you've drank during your lifetime. 6 months of this prostate cleansing dropper will also help rejuvenate your entire urinary tract, dissolve kidney stones quickly, and supercharge your libido and stamina. Imagine, once you get your hands on this dropper, you can say goodbye to ED or low energy. In 6 months, the healing ingredients should have enough time to build up and thrive in your urinary tract and body, clearing everything of solid microscopic matters and toxic minerals, continuously reinforcing and freeing your prostate and bladder. This means the longer you take this breakthrough prostate formula, the better you feel, while the mineral buildup dissolves and gets flushed out faster and faster. In the meantime, your prostate shrinks and it's easier to pee. Now, when your progress improves exponentially every single day, it would be a shame to be so close to never having to deal with an enlarged prostate ever again, just to notice you're out of this prostate cleansing formula. Missing one day might lead to the immediate reaccumulation of the mineral buildup that hasn't yet been flushed out of your body. That means you could risk compromising or slowing down your entire progress while having to wait months for a new batch of this rare and advanced dropper to be available again. And even if we manage to get all the ingredients again, you might realize that the price is twice as high. While today, you can get our 6-bottle package at an incredibly steep discount, saving $200. But that's not all. If you're smart and order the 6-bottle supply, you'll also get 3 bonus online guides worth $168 absolutely free. When my patients come to my practice, they have 2 questions. What about my kidney stones? And what about my sex drive? That's why I decided to include these 3 exclusive online guides that until now, I have only shared with my patients. The first one is Hard as Steel, 7 Days to Legendary Bedroom Performance. In this guide, I will reveal one odd tip that can turn plain water into the most powerful natural Viagra for long-lasting erections on demand. A simple morning habit that can boost your stamina by 41% according to Harvard scientists. The weird link between alcohol and ED and how you can use it for peak bedroom performances. The one so-called healthy food that you should not eat as it can make you go soft, and a whole lot more. The next bonus is the Kidney Reset, the ultimate 2-day detox plan. Kickstart your prostate health journey and cleanse your kidneys naturally with 7 unexpected spice and herb mixes from your kitchen that can do wonders in only 2 days. Plus, discover a simple ice hack to dissolve and pass kidney stones fast and pain-free. The surprising exotic fruit that can keep kidney stones and UTIs at bay for good, and how to easily get it. The 3 superfoods you should avoid when it comes to kidney infections, or your risk of getting one in the next month can increase dramatically, and a lot more. And since I know how important sleep is for my patients, especially after years of waking up multiple times a night because of their BPH, I've included a 3rd bonus, the Sleep Breakthrough. Get your best night's rest in 1 week. You'll find out how easy it is to trick your mind into falling asleep in minutes with 3 odd but extremely efficient doctor-approved techniques. The simple adjustment to the position of your bed that ex-insomniacs swear by, as well as the 4 mouth and throat quick exercises that drastically reduce snoring and bring back peaceful nights. I can't wait for you to read them. Once you place your order for the 6-bottle pack, you will gain immediate access to these 3 online bonus guides worth $168, absolutely free. That's how positive I am that you'll love what this breakthrough prostate solution has in store for you. However, if you're still skeptical, I totally understand. You've tried a lot of methods, you spent a lot of money, went through so much pain, and nothing worked. I am so confident in what this formula can do that I'm going to give you our ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. If you don't experience any dramatic improvement, or you're not content for any reason whatsoever, we will promptly issue a full, hassle-free refund. All you need to do is contact us within the first 60 days of your purchase. Send us all the bottles, even the empty ones, and we'll still refund your money. Just get in touch with our friendly customer support staff. They'll be happy to assist you. The contact information is right on the bottle. This means you have 2 whole months to decide whether this prostate breakthrough formula is for you or not. Your order today is a one-time payment with no subscription or hidden charges. Just choose the package you want below. Once you click on your chosen package, you'll be taken to a secure checkout page. Just fill in your payment details using a credit or debit card. After that, we'll quickly send you your order in a discreet package for maximum privacy. You know what? If you buy our 6-bottle package and your prostate issues are solved before you finish them, feel free to send us back the bottles you haven't used, and you'll get your money back for every single one of them. Even though, if I were you, I would save them for my friends or family. That's how much we trust this will work for you. Again, this offer is in extremely high demand, so my suggestion is don't delay. It can take us from 6 to 9 months to produce a new batch, as we're willing to accept only the purest ingredients. Otherwise, its efficiency would be compromised. And of course, sourcing the most potent ingredients around the world delays things considerably. Next, we ask a third-party lab to test the quality of each ingredient to ensure this advanced dropper does its best work. Finally, they're released to our contract manufacturer here in the USA for bottling. We don't receive the batch in our warehouse until the formula passes all tests. As you can see, that's a lot of steps and involve a lot of people. With everything going on in the world right now, our distribution faces plenty of challenges. We estimate that with rising demand, we will soon be out of stock. Therefore, if you decide not to try it today, I can't promise it will be available later. Think about it. As you're watching this video, thousands of men across the country are rediscovering what it is like to enjoy a steady and strong urine flow, happy to feel free again. No more pain or fear of urinary incontinence or having to wear diapers. No wonder they keep asking us for more bottles for them and for their friends and family. That's why, while this breakthrough dropper is still available, I urge you, do not wait if you're still on the fence. And when you click the button below, don't forget the multi-bottle packages. You can save up to $200 if you choose the 3 or 6-bottle package. This way, you'll make sure you have this rare dropper on hand for the next several months and not risk running out just when you enjoy its amazing results the most. Remember, this breakthrough prostate cleansing formula has to do everything I said it would do and even more, or I insist you send back the bottles, even if they're all empty, for a prompt and friendly refund. As I said, you're protected by our 60-day full money-back guarantee. I want to thank you for watching my presentation and congratulate you for taking what I think is a gigantic step towards the health of your prostate. If you're still thinking about it, I just want to ask you to take a second and imagine what awaits you if you don't choose this prostate cleansing breakthrough today. You might decide to spend more time and money looking for various options. This might take weeks or even months. In the meantime, the health of your prostate might get worse until the point where you might have to use a catheter or wear diapers. Or maybe you believe the problem will go away by itself. Sadly, I've never heard of such a case. From my experience, the more you leave BPH untreated, the more mineral buildup accumulates, and this buildup might suffocate your prostate by pressing on it, causing countless sleepless nights and robbing you of your freedom, libido, and strength. But it doesn't have to be like this. There's a second option. Risk nothing at all today. Grab VeriFlow right now and get the peace of mind you deserve. So just click below to make your choice, enter your payment details on our secure order form, and place the order now. We'll ship your bottles directly to your home immediately. I can't wait for you to experience every single benefit that this prostate breakthrough formula has to offer. Still here? Widower, and thanks to your formula, I've finally started dating and going out again. Keep up the good work, Doc. Of course, the only definitive way to know for sure how well it can work for you is to try it today using the special no-risk offer that you can find only on this page. The next question comes from Andy from New Orleans, who wants to know, are there any side effects? This breakthrough prostate cleansing formula has been designed for all ages and medical conditions. All of the ingredients have been proven to be safe in clinical trials and are constantly tested for purity and to ensure against toxins and contaminants. Moreover, it is manufactured in an FDA-registered facility under strict, sterile, and precise standards. With more than 185,600 satisfied customers, we haven't seen any notable side effects, so we're confident in saying that it is one of the purest prostate formulas you'll find on the market. However, if you currently have a medical condition or you're taking other prescription medication, we advise you to show a bottle of this prostate formula to your doctor before you take it, just to put your mind at ease. Jack from California asks, when and how should I take this formula? We recommend you take one full dropper per day in the morning. You can pour it directly into your mouth or put it into your tea, coffee, juice, or any other beverage you enjoy. Just make sure to shake the bottle well first so the ingredients can combine into an extra potent mix. Next, we have an email from Robert from Texas who asks, what if it doesn't work for me? Can you tell me about the guarantee again? The more results we see, the stronger we believe this unique prostate solution has the power to completely transform the health of your urinary system. It's true, though, that nothing works for 100% of the people who try it, as each body works in its own way. That's why every bottle comes with an ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. If for any reason you aren't fully satisfied with the results, all you have to do is return all the bottles, empty or not, for a full refund. And the last question is from Jeremy from New York, who asks, can I find this formula anywhere else at a lower price? Please know that you won't find this incredible solution anywhere else. We do not sell in supermarkets, stores, or on eBay. If you do find this product somewhere else, it is definitely not the real one. My team and I cut out all the middlemen to keep the lowest price possible and made it available only through this website. Therefore, the only place you can order this prostate shrinking formula is right on this page, and the page will only be up for as long as we have remaining stock. So claim your supply right now. Go ahead, choose your package below this video now. Choose the 3 or 6 bottle package for the most savings and the biggest discount. It's very easy. Just click the button below now to go to our secure order checkout page. Enter your information and we'll immediately get to work shipping the bottles right to your doorstep. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you make the right decision today.